Oh, well, hey, it's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to my channel, honey. Listen, let's go ahead and get into us a quick chat. Let's talk about these Real Housewives and stuff. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. Welcome back to yet another quick chat, honey. Let's go ahead and talk about Married to Medicine because it looks like the ladies are filming for yet another season. Okay, y'all know I came to y'all in a previous video, another quick chat where I told you all that it looks like Miss Quad may be moving from a friend of the show and back up to a main cast member. She was definitely in the images in the video that I saw of all of the cast filming. It looks like Anila may have hosted another party or something like that, and everybody was out there celebrating with Miss Anila. It's also been rumored that there may be another cast member, girl, but we just gonna have to wait and see when the actual season drops. Okay, but listen, I kind of feel away. Okay, because I am a fan of Mariah. I'm not gonna lie to you, girl. Okay, if you've been watching my videos long enough, you've known that I likes me some Mariah on Married to Medicine. And with her being married to a man that's Indian or whatnot, I kind of feel a way that Anila comes straight onto the show and we're able to get, you know, a clear eye view into her life and their culture and things. But we didn't really get to get all of that with this Black woman that happens to be married to this Indian man. So I feel a way that now y'all got Miss Mariah up off the show. Y'all want to try to expose more and more about the culture when you had it right there at your fingertips with Miss Mariah. So why didn't we get a chance to see it? And Mariah called y'all out about that the last time, and then next thing you know, we didn't see Miss Mariah on the show anymore, and y'all replaced her with a true Indian woman. I feel away, honey. I definitely do. Bring Miss Mariah right on back. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Okay, I know a few of y'all don't like Miss Mariah, but I like her. Period. Bring Miss Mariah back. If Quad can hang around, then Mariah can hang around. Okay. And then y'all wouldn't even have no show to make money off of if it wasn't for Mariah bringing it to y'all anyway. So, girl, I feel a way about it, girl. Anyway, let's talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta because Married to Medicine are not the only ones that's out here filming. It looks like Real Housewives of ATL are now kicking it up. Girl, they should have started filming at least, about 3 months ago? But it's okay. We're going to take what we can get. And right now, after it was a lot of contract controversy and casting controversy and stuff, we are finally at this place where the ladies are filming. Okay, we got a chance to see a video clip of Miss Drew sitting down with Marlo Hampton. They were sitting outside on the edge of a windowsill. I said, girl, what is this? Y'all can find a table down there on the street somewhere, honey. But anyway, it looks like the ladies were having a bit of a disagreement. Not sure what it was about, but I'm looking forward to being all tuned in when Real Housewives of Atlanta season 14 returns. Okay, so I'm not mad at it. Y'all go ahead and do y'all thing. We hope that we get a chance to see Miss Kenya Moore. Y'all know she over there doing Dancing with the Stars. Okay, and Miss Kenya Moore has definitely been, real busy. She's been serving the girls up. Okay, and she's been getting saved week after week. She got a chance to sit down with the Jasmine brand. Okay, and she chimed in about her experience on being on Dancing with the Stars. Okay, this is what she had to say. Girl, I figured with Dancing with the Stars it was going to be a lot of struggle and a whole lot of stretching, child, or bones and muscles or whatever that you typically don't stretch. But she ended up opening up about her experience with Dancing with the Stars. So you guys go ahead and check out what Miss Kenya Moore had to say with the Jasmine brand. Check this out.
I just read recently that you had to dance through an injury and you thought that you almost broke one of your ribs or something like that. Can you tell me what that was about?
Oh my God, I still have it. Yeah, I have I have a contusion on 2 of my ribs. When I was in the air in the Moana dance, the last spin, when I was way, up on his shoulders, as soon as he put me down or like right when I was up and then it was an adjustment, I felt like my rib literally rolled over on the other rib. And I remember being in the air thinking, oh, I just broke my rib. I've never broken a bone in my life. And the feeling, like it literally felt like my rib rolled on top of the other rib out of place. And I was like, in the air. And then when I sat down, when he put me down, I was just thinking, am I okay? And it was just, everything went so fast. I just couldn't figure it out. But I am still injured. I've been seeing the doctor. He's been giving me, treatments, and I'm patched up. I have so many injuries right now, girl. This old horse, she ain't what she used to be, this old mare. But let me tell you something. Like I said, I'm still here. But that kick is not as high. That stretch season is long, honey, but I'm still here.
Hilarious. So that's the physical part. I know this process in my mind has to be a lot emotionally on you. Am I right?
Oh my God. I was crying the other day in bed after that second elimination. I was just like, it just got to me. Everything just got to me. We don't have any days off. We work every day, whether it's rehearsing, whether it's blocking, whether it's taping. We basically rehearse every day. Then there are times we've had to go to Disneyland. We had to do 2 dances in a week, but we didn't get additional time. It was a lot of stress, but I'm not the only one that felt it. A lot of other people felt it. A lot of the other contestants, which we're not used to this rigorous kind of schedule.
Yeah.
And I don't know, after that night and I was saved, I just remember just like being in my bed. I just felt defeated and alone. I was just like, I don't know what's happening. But then the next day I woke up and I was like, you know what, girl, you better, pick that chin up, hold your head up high, and don't let anybody knock you off of your throne. You are a queen and you can do this. I'm the only woman of color there and I have to represent for my sisters, okay? So I'm out here for you guys. I'm out here, for my grandmother, for my daughter, and I just want to be an example of strength, and in that strength is beauty. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's what one of my goals is here to do, is just show people you can live your dreams, and it doesn't matter how long it took you to get there, but you can make it happen and you can just believe in yourself. And it's really just what it is about for me right now.
Y'all heard what Miss Kenya had to say, so shout out to her. Okay, girl, I don't know how I would have felt if one of my ribs would have felt like they rolled over on the other one, honey. I would have fell out, been out for the count. Girl, take me out this game right now. I don't want to dance with no more stars because I'm seeing them at this point. Do you hear me, girl? Take me out right now. All right. But she had a mission. I understand that it's an emotional toll on her. You got to learn all these routines. Then you got to perform. Then you got to see if the public is going to approve of you. Then you got to see what the judge is going to say about you. Girl, that is a whole lot that she got going on. But shout out to her for hanging in there. I kind of understand if it was true that Bravo gave her an ultimatum, because the ladies are now filming now. And you have Miss Kenya that's spending so much time over here on Dancing with the Stars, and she's yet to be, eliminated or come to the end where she may have won. Not sure, but she's still over there doing the show, and I can see where the conflict could possibly, fall in between. But I just feel like at the end of the day, that's y'all fault, Bravo. That's y'all fault if y'all decided to delay filming. Y'all should have probably started filming with the people you had guaranteed contracts with. Hello? Okay, but anyway, girl, that's not her problem. She out here living out her dreams, so I don't know what kind of punishment they're going to try to give Miss Kenya, okay, for making the decision to follow her dreams, just like she followed Mark out of the country to go ahead and get married. Y'all know how they penalized her that time. I don't know how they're going to try to penalize her this time, but I ain't mad at Miss Kenya for being out here doing her thing, girl, okay? And shout out to her for the motivational, little speech that she gave towards the end, okay? Y'all out here to, have a bigger purpose, have a bigger reason, okay? Get out here and do what it is that you want to do and how you trying to do it, girl, okay? Stay focused on that, and let's go ahead and move on, honey. Let's talk about Miss Dorit. Dorit and Miss Crystal over there at Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, if you've been watching, okay? Let me tell y'all, I'm reading this from this article called Reality Blurred. Let me read this headline to y'all because I started to go into my praise dance mode, but I feel like it's a little too soon. But let me read the headline to y'all. They said Dorit Kemsley is on the chopping block for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. See, that's when I was about to do my praise dance, okay? But people like to release information sooner than what we know. And we just gonna have to wait and see if she is truly going to be on the chopping block. Y'all know I was not here for Miss Dorit this season, nor was I definitely not here for her at the reunion, the way that she yelled at Garcelle. And Garcelle maintained the same tone the entire time of the reunion. Who do you think you are, Miss Dorito? Girl, I felt the way about it. So if her being on the chopping block, I'm not mad at it. But what I will say, if you're going to chop her, you need to get over there and chop Miss Lisa Rinna into pieces, because I don't understand why she there. She brought absolutely nothing. And she waited until the reunion to try and go at Miss Garcelle, because I really felt like she wanted to have a moment with Garcelle. But when Garcelle called her out about the whole Garcelle is bringing race into the conversation, into the show, and that's not what this show is about or whatever, those little racial undertones that Miss Lisa got over there, once Miss Garcelle dropped the bomb on her, she decided to try and, hug on her and do the most and over love on her or whatever. Girl, you ain't do that this whole season until Miss Garcelle called you out for your antics, and now you trying to be over here and save face. But all in all, if y'all want to erase, delete delete, Control, Alt, Delete, backspace, 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 okay? With your strongest eraser that you can find on a number 2 pencil, let it be Miss Lisa Rinna. Okay, let it be Miss Lisa Rinna. Y'all can go ahead and remove her, girl. But we're going to go ahead and get on. Y'all talking about Miss Dorit on the chopping block. Y'all need to add one more, but let's keep going. And should any of the ladies be on the chopping block, y'all need to replace it with another woman of color. Okay, and when I say a woman of color, I'm not talking about no Crystal. I need to be very clear and say a woman of melanin so that y'all understand. But girl, we're going to continue to read, okay? So Dorit Kemsley is reportedly on the chopping block and filming on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 12. Now, according to a new report, Dorit could be fired from the long-running Bravo reality series because producers believe she adds nothing to the show. Producers, knock, can I come in, please, okay? It's not just Dorit not adding anything, but how dare you overlook Lisa Rinna? At least Dorit, even if I didn't care for her this season, at least she was willing to kind of like get dirty with somebody the way she pulled Miss Garcelle. Okay, she tried to pull her card, all right? And then she tried to come at Miss Erica, even though it took something to call her out about her actions for her to even say anything to Miss Erica. Okay, the fact that she got PK, her husband, on the show, PK was given enough for Miss Dorit to kind of slide through a little bit when he started calling out the answers of Erica and feeling as though what Erica is saying is not 1000% true, okay? So if anybody wasn't bringing anything, it was Lisa Rinna. So how do you overlook Lisa Rinna? And her only storyline of this season was her showing us old clothes that she's held on to in her garage that she wants to pass down to her daughters. Baby, bye. Okay, so is this really coming from the producers? Because if so, y'all need to go back to the table, a round table discussion, and figure this out. Either Miss Dorit needs to go or both of them need to be out. Girl, figure it out, okay? I ain't gonna say either Dorit needs to go, but Lisa Rinna, okay? If you're gonna send Dorit out the door, send Lisa Rinna with her, okay? So y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Well, let me continue to read on, okay? Everyone will come back to Beverly Hills, which is already in production. The only person potentially on the chopping block is Dorit, who producers don't believe adds enough to the storyline, okay? And this is according to The Sun, all right? This is like another website called The Sun. This is who they're crediting. Now, they go on to say, which is highly funny, which is what I just said, PK is her saving grace, okay? His commentary on Erica Jane has struck a chord with the fans. So if they keep her around, it won't be for long, and it will be because of her husband. Come on. And see, y'all, I'm blind reading this article to y'all, so I didn't even see that part. And that's exactly how I'm feeling, okay? Now, let's go ahead and let me finish the rest of the headline because I don't know if I read that part. They said, find out why Crystal Kung Minkoff is told to bring it on season 12, plus who else is returning, okay? Now with Crystal, Miss Crystal girl, she was bringing it in the beginning. She was bringing it with Sutton, and we were here for her. But when the goal of the season began to switch over and the focus started to be on Miss Erica Jane, Miss Crystal fell, you know, in the background, all right? But Sutton made sure she held on to that diamond or whatever the entire season, okay? Because Miss Girl was in some controversy, but let's read on. As for season 10 newbie Crystal Minkoff, she's reportedly been encouraged to bring it when it comes to production on the new episodes. Crystal will definitely be coming back, but the producers already had a talk with her and told her she needs to bring it next season. Not like in a threatening way, but more so like, this is your chance to speak up and tell your story. This is your time to shine. They're really trying to push her to get in there and speak out more, okay? The source went on to say that as producers intend to focus on Erica's ongoing legal scandal, they are also considering a departure. I have to keep snapping, y'all, because I'm just now seeing this, okay? They are also considering a departure from Lisa Rinna, who has been a part of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast since season 5. Lisa's time could be up soon, but in terms of the immediate future, she is back. Unfortunately, she is back. Okay, but in the immediate future, we could see her gone away. Girl, y'all need to introduce some new people. I don't know if y'all need to have housewives on a 5-year cycle. After 5 years, you know what I'm saying? See where they are. If they not bringing some strong stories like Miss Erica Jane, then girl, they can switch out. Okay, y'all need to keep these ladies on a 5-year rotation and send them on their way. Okay, so that's where we are. I'm not going to read much more of this article, but just know that's where we at. And I'm here for it. If either of the ladies leave, I don't care for neither one of them. Okay, I do like Crystal. Crystal, you can bring it, but Garcelle, you need a pep talk as well so that you can bring it. Not only do you need to bring it when it comes to these colorless women, you also need to bring it in terms of bringing a friend. Okay, you need to bring a friend on the show, girl. Okay, that's the way what I think. All right. But I'm going to go ahead and scoot over and move on to something else that is on the quick chat, honey. Let's talk about Miss Kandi Burruss. Okay. Miss Kandi Burruss. Now, listen. They're saying that Kandi Burruss' business accused of owing $20K in back taxes months after the ATL restaurant failed health inspection. Now, let me tell y'all something. This is coming from Radar Online. And one thing about Radar Online, if don't nobody else read about taxes and money that's being owed, Radar Online is going to talk about it, okay? If nobody else talks about it, Radar Online is going to talk about it, girl. They're going to pull those assessor and tax documents, and they're going to bring it up, girl. If anybody going to do it, it's going to be them, okay? So they're saying that Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kandi Burruss has been slapped with the second federal tax lien in a matter of months. This is so interesting because, you know, really, this don't be like, what's going on, Kandi? Usually Kandi always has her ducks in a row. So I feel like maybe the team somewhere is slipping on a pimping. Either that or maybe Kandi has finally gotten to a point where she's doing so much that it's becoming very tough for her to manage everything, right? According to court records obtained by Radar, the Bravo Stars company Burruss Tucker Restaurant Group, LLC, is accused of owing $5,156.50 in back taxes, okay? They go on to say that the lien filed by the IRS accuses Kandi and her husband, Todd Tucker, of refusing to pay up on the money owed for their 2021 bill. I don't think it's that. I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know. In defense of Miss Kandi, because we really don't be hearing stories like this, I don't think it's that she's refusing to pay up. I feel like it could possibly be that she wasn't made aware of that. I'm sure $5,000 and some dollars is nothing to Kandi, okay? Kandi probably can make a quick appearance right now and make like 20 stacks, and it's like, here you go, there go your money, girl. Okay, so I don't think that, in my opinion, that is that, you know, they're avoiding to pay or they're refusing to pay. I think it could be that it could have slipped their mind or somebody on their business team did not, you know, notify them accordingly, because I feel like these could be, you know, overwhelming and too much to manage, especially with Miss Kandi being out there on Bravo. And we'll talk about that in just a second, okay? They go on to say, they go on to say that the lien appears to be connected to their business taxes, which are due quarterly. Okay, so there's another thing, they're due quarterly. All right, so is this a time, like, does she have time to pay it up? Maybe she was gonna get to it. Okay, maybe she's still within that quarter range where she has time to pay on it. All right, in July, the Real Housewives of Atlanta star was hit with a separate lien over a 2020 bill. The IRS said her company owed $15,812.52 for the year. So that's where Miss Kandi is, and it's bringing her tax debt total up to $20,969. Okay, both liens remain active, have yet to be settled with Uncle Sam. Kandi's restaurants are also dealing with issues behind the scenes. Blaze has struggled to pass health inspections and currently has a C rating. How long does the C rating stay on there? Okay, because I know Blaze had some issues last year. They wrote down a few things, items, right, that was going on last year. So I wonder, how long does that stay on the record until you get things, you know, fixed and repaired, bro? That's not cool. That's not cute. But because it's Kandi, she probably still making money even with that C rating. Let's keep going. That's when they open up and they talk about back in May, the restaurant was forced to temporarily shut down after an inspection found multiple codes in violation. All right, so that's what's going on with Miss Kandi. Miss Kandi got to go ahead and get this money paid out to the IRS. Girl, I just want to chalk it up to Miss Kandi probably not being made aware or slipped her mind. She's usually on top of her business, right? As I've said before. So maybe things are just becoming a bit overwhelming, and maybe she's expecting Todd to handle that. And maybe Todd could be slipping on his pimping over there. All right, and not so much as Miss Kandi, but y'all are in this together, honey. So it definitely makes it look like both of you guys are wrong, okay? But let's go ahead and talk about Miss Kandi, as she is on Broadway. It looks like she's on Broadway with Tristan McWiles, okay? So she made her debut. Y'all know Todd. I came to you guys and showed you guys how Todd is, you know, highlighting and supporting his wife for being able to be a part of this journey, okay? Y'all know Miss Kandi out here trying to be, I guess, a thespian, okay? A really good actor out here in these streets. She's doing a Broadway debut, and it's called Thoughts of a Colored Man. Okay, initially it was scheduled to debut on October 31st. The play bumped up 2 weeks by the production team led by Brian Moreland. So congratulations to Kandi being out here on her Broadway stuff. Y'all know she was out here working on The Shy. Ain't no telling what else she got going on. And this is another thing for me. Real Housewives of Atlanta, if y'all did come from Miss Kenya neck, you need to dead it real quick, in my opinion, because you also got Miss Kandi out here traveling, doing what she wants to do on Broadway. And she's probably going to be doing that for a number of weeks. And she also secured the contract. Okay. So this right here makes me think that the article that came out a few weeks ago saying that Kenya was given an ultimatum, I feel like it wasn't true, because Kandi is doing what she wants to do. And I feel like her schedule is more extensive than Dancing with the Stars. But outside of that, if it is true, then y'all wrong as hell. And I said what I said, okay? But let's go ahead, switch gears, and talk about something else, honey. Let's get into Miss Falynn Pina. Okay, formerly known as Falynn Wabadia. It looks like her former assistant, which is Jalen Banks, and she, not only are they welcoming a child, honey, okay, girl that shook the world and shocked the world. We have been hearing rumors for quite some time, and then she revealed that she's pregnant, but we have yet to find out exactly how far along Miss Falynn is. Okay, I guess we won't know until she dropped that baby, and then people gonna have to, you know, do a little bit of a count back. All right, but all in all, you know that Falynn had a big blow up situation with her husband, to the point where, you know, they decided to get a divorce, and then you have, next thing you know, out of nowhere, her husband preparing to marry her ex co-star or whatnot, Miss Portia Williams. Okay, so it was just like a whole lot of mess going on, and Simon came out with his drama talking about how Miss Girl was messing around with her assistant Jalen, and Miss Falynn did a whole interview saying, girl, that is not true, you out here lying, but since you want to sit up there and talk about I was, you know, messing with him, then now I am. How you like that? Girl, it was just a whole mess. But just understand, she is with a child, and she's carrying the child of Jalen Banks. Not only is she with child, she is now also engaged to Jalen Banks. Okay, so Simon, you're not the only person out here being engaged to who you want to be engaged to. Looks like Miss Falynn is now, as of this past weekend. Okay, Falynn took to her page to make a post saying, listen, I said yes. I have no clue how Jalen Banks pulled this big surprise off, but I have not stopped bawling my eyes out. I love you, baby. Hashtag perfectly Pina. Okay, this is what Miss Falynn had to say, honey. So all I can really say to that is congratulations. She's happy. She's about to be married to the father of her child, and it looks like she's going to be dropping more details on her YouTube page, you know, showing how the overall proposal came to be or whatnot. So if y'all want to check it out, y'all go on over there and find Miss Falynn YouTube page, honey, and get into it. I believe she's gonna drop it on this Friday. But anyway, girl, all I got for that is a good luck. Okay, we hope everything works out for you. Okay, let's go ahead and transition over to something else. Let's get into some Real Housewives of Potomac. Let's talk about Miss Wendy Osefo. Yes, okay. Wendy Osefo got a chance to go and sit down at Watch What Happens Live. She sat down with Andy as well as Jenny over there on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and gave her spiel. She gave her spiel. Before I get into what her spiel was all about, I just have to say that Wendy looked great. She looked amazing. When she sat up there, love that short dude. The short dude definitely works for Wendy. Love the hair color, everything. Wendy was definitely giving. And not only do I feel that way, and many others did, so did her husband, because he took to her IG to let her know this. Breathtaking. You look so pretty, my love. I said, okay, look at Wendy. Look at as good as she want to look. I was here for it. Okay. I said, Eddie, you better give her that PDA. You hear me? You better display that love that you have for the woman that you love, period. Okay. I was here for it. I said, girl, I know some people out here mad as hell, but I wasn't mad at all. I thought it was really, really cute of him. Okay. You better hype her up. If don't nobody else hype her up, you better do it. Okay. But let's get into what Miss Wendy had to say, because when she sat down, she was asked about whether she was surprised about Chris telling Candace that Ashley was a good person. She's not that bad. She also spoke on Giselle and her singledom, as well as, or her singleness, as well as her security level, okay? Whether or not she's insecure, she also goes on to speak on Miss Candace, okay? She touches on Miss Candace and the things that Miss Candace has to say when people feels like she says things that are very vulgar, all right? Very low, all right? Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna play this clip. You guys check out what Miss Wendy had to say.
Wendy, Scotty R wants to know, what would you have done if Juan had decided to show up to the couples trip? Would he have been sharing the room with Robin and Giselle?
No, because what you guys didn't see is there is a door in that room. Like, you guys did see that. There is a door. So there was a master bedroom to that little bedroom. So they were making a big deal out of nothing. There wasn't a bathroom, but they could have shared that room.
Melinda J wants to know, what do you think about Chris saying Ashley isn't that bad when it comes to her beef with Candace?
What do I think about Chris saying that? I think that Chris is, really comes from a good place, and he often plays mediator. So that doesn't surprise me. He's the counter to Candace.
My question is, what did you think of Giselle on Watch What Happens Live when she said she doesn't see herself mending things with you because she finds you insecure?
I think it's always funny to hear her say that people are insecure when she's really the most insecure person in our group. She deflects all the time. She never wants to talk about her issues, and she does things to purposely hurt people. So I'm okay with where we are, but when we think of insecurity, it's Giselle's face literally in the dictionary.
Really? So are you saying when you look up insecurity in the dictionary, there's a pencil sketch of Giselle Bryant?
There is a pencil sketch of Giselle Lacks Bryant.
Like a little,
absolutely.
A little dot drawing?
It's a dot.
Wow.
Absolutely. Even has the boot on her foot in the dictionary.
Wendy, do you think you're single shaming when you constantly bring up the fact that Giselle is single as if that's the end all be all? Why is being unmarried considered an insult when you reference Robin and Giselle?
Let's be very clear. No one talks about relationships except for the fact that Giselle constantly attacks our husbands. So when you attack our husband, we return serve by saying, how can you attack us when we have no one in your life to even attack? So that's why she is Giselle Lacks Bryant, because you can't attack somebody if you lack that thing that you're attacking in that other person. And I was raised by a single mother, so there's no shaming here, okay?
Were you surprised to see Candace and Mia make up tonight?
No, because I think at the core of all of this, we're all like a group of friends. And so we can have our differences, but we can move forward as well. So.
Well, I mean, I don't know a lot of groups of friends that are throwing salad at each other and insulting each other's mothers.
Well, that's true. We're a unique group of friends.
Yes. How surprised were you to see Ashley and G kind of butting heads at the end of tonight's episode?
That threw everyone for a curveball because it came out of nowhere. And if you can imagine, we all thought that everyone was just playing around. And so it turned serious really quickly.
We got a lot of questions wanting to know, like this one from Seminyak for me. How do you stand by Candace as she refers to Ashley as a slave and a bedwench? I think many are confused by the double standard here.
So I think that in this group, we throw darts at each other. But then I think there's always this conversation of policing how people respond to it.
Okay.
I do think that we all cut to the white meat. However, I don't think mothers should be part of the conversation. I think mothers should be off the table.
All right, y'all heard what Miss Wendy had to say, honey. She definitely drugged Miss Giselle Lacks Bryant, honey. I could not take it. I said Wendy came here to answer some questions and get some things straight, and I was so here for it. I really enjoyed the things that Miss Wendy had to say while sitting down with Andy. I did find it very funny for Andy to say to Wendy that he doesn't know many friend groups that likes to throw salad and talk about each other's mothers. And I said, I guess you would not, Andy, considering the fact that some of the friend groups that you are familiar with are individuals they likes to throw glass, okay, and other items. All right, so yeah, okay, Andy. Anyway, what else did she talk about? She kind of defended Candace on her the way she comes at people. Wendy says that everybody hits below the belt or strikes low. Everybody does. I appreciated her saying that. She says the issue becomes when people try to police someone's response. I said, come on, Wendy. I wasn't sure if she was going to be prepared to answer that. But, she's a political commentator, so Miss Wendy be having the answers ready for the kids, okay? I was like, how is she going to answer this question? And she answered it, in my opinion, perfectly. She did say that she feels like mothers should be off the table or whatnot. And I'm like, girl, that's not going to happen. It should happen universal, but with you all, that's not going to happen. You guys have done it too much. We'll see how it's actually going to play out. We'll see if they actually going to be able to keep each other's mamas out each other's mouths, okay? But it's like, you can't do something to somebody and then police how they should respond. Police how they should respond to you about it. No, ma'am, you should be a little more careful then, if that's going to be the case, if you don't like what she going to say to you, girl. But anyway, that's all that I got for the quick chat today. Y'all have to chime in the comments and let me know how you feeling about Miss Wendy and her overall sit down with Andy and the things that she had to say and her gathering Miss Giselle, honey. Okay. And when I heard the term single shaming, I said, y'all like to come up with shaming for everything. for everything, girl. And the way y'all talk about, girl, let me not even go there, but let me just say this. Y'all like to talk about shaming for everything. Okay. And I don't really think that's cool. Y'all figure out, y'all come up with new terms all the time. But anyway, let me know your thoughts about that overall. Also, let me know your thoughts about Lisa Rinna piecing out, as well as Dorit at some point piecing out. I have to hear y'all thoughts about it. Also, chime in about Miss Kandi as well as Miss Falynn being engaged to her former assistant. Girl, y'all know y'all gotta let me know y'all thoughts. But that's all I got for the quick chat today. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, or follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie, that's me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.